once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work first. Just about the time the Aggies said howdy, they said goodbye to the Razorbacks, winning in a blowout the last time these two met.
It was a beatdown, man. Blue Pig had nothing to say. And here's the thing. Since A&M has joined the SEC, it's been a very one-sided rival. A&M has had a ton of success. Arkansas has not. They got to prove it on the stage today.
A&M's been gigging them, no question about it. On offense, on defense, and on special teams. So Arkansas...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting a run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to...
Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shepard. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. Turns Plays like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World with all the speed on the field from both sides. This is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Takes the handoff. It's Morrow. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against the backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Got it in the middle. It's Charles. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He wants to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the catch. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll do it himself. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
On the ground, it's Carter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Holmes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put it in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Allen. He breaks a tackle. Open space at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Dropping back, it's Dorsey. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bridges. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Bridges. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. So they put the field goal on the board, about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots, way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
He might want another play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
He's going for it all. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. He got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow,
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
man, this is exactly what you need to see from this defense to start the 2nd half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. To tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Morrow. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a little space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Norman. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw on him.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Gonna run it. It's Carter. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. That's enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Power football with the run. At the 45 on its way. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Dorsey. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting a hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly now, giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense...
There he goes! Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. The sure hands, it's Norman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down, past the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Texas A&M 31, Arkansas 10.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 39 to Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Dorsey. Makes the grab over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Dorsey. Here's a heat. Here's a throw downfield late.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it in down the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.